starting your journey to financial freedom. Now. You're listening to the New Investor Podcast.
This is the Young Investor for the New Investor Podcast, and today I have made a mistake. I have not followed my own thinking and allowed others, even the closest to me, to influence my judgment. I have recently stopped sharing my actual performance in figures of my portfolio, which will certainly not help the young investor, as the main purpose of this podcast is to document my own journey also as a young investor towards financial freedom. So my inspirations for today's episode came from my wife. She asked me today if I had completed my episode for this podcast. It was only a few minutes ago actually, and I told her that I didn't. I did not stay true to my word to make one episode a day. This has led me to talk about the value of discipline. So to get back to the main purpose of our discussion, something quite interesting happened this week on top of what happened this evening, which again taught me the valuable lesson of discipline. And I will not waste time learning valuable lessons on this podcast and not taking action. There has been multiple fluctuations this week on my portfolio performance, which ended up at market close on Friday at $49,958.61, or a jump of 0.99%, elevating my year-to-date gains at 17.16%. Now remember, I started my investment journey only a year ago, about a year ago and a little bit more, with only $2,600 to start with. So the interesting point here is that at the same time last week, my portfolio closed last Friday at $49,932.05, or a 1.86% at the time drop from the previous day. Now, regardless, the week recovered and I ended up gaining another $25. Now, the important here is not to lose money from your initial investment. The important here is to keep a positive mindset, and the important here is to cheer yourself on the discipline you have maintained this week by not making changes in your positions. Now, through reading my daily news and articles, another interesting news came up, that the S&P 500, and I invite you to research this index please, has seen the best upside since 1998 by almost 13% in quarter one this year. What does that tell you? Have you been documenting yourself, or have you been able to form your own opinion on your strategy moving forward? To my point of view, following such upside prior to 1998, the market has seen its following 10 years, 2 major crises. As far as I'm concerned, I will start building up cash as of Monday, 1st of April, as I will receive my regular salary, but also a well-deserved bonus for last year. Remember the episode on growing your income? Be an expert at your current craft. Ensure you absolutely love what you do currently, and only then have side hustles to make or to create additional sources of income. Now, building up cash will allow me to, in case the market starts to drop, I will have every opportunity to actually take positions in the current companies I have took position already, or actually buy the companies that I have my eyes on, because they will be all at a discount. Now, my short-term goals are not ambitious and unattainable. They are not unattainable. My dream right now, is to reach my first milestone of portfolio value of $50,000. If you have been listening earlier, when do you think I will be reaching it? No way to predict? Right. But I can assure you that it will be by next week with my cash injection and the value I would have created on my current portfolio. Now, the second milestone that I'm setting to myself is to reach $75,000 portfolio value. And if you allow me, I would like to take that challenge while you take yours to take that first step towards financial freedom today. I hope you have found value in that episode and that you are adding a few drops of happiness daily through your new habits. Now, I have launched a Facebook page today, and you can find me at the New Investor Pod or the New Investor Podcast. And I have also heard through documenting myself that Facebook ads are still undervalued and could reach millions if done properly for very low cost. So I have simply tried it, and I will let you know how that worked out. I wish you all a fantastic and very, very positive day ahead.